These days, we are confronted with unprecedented and pressing societal, ecological and human development challenges related to climate change. Business has for long been part of the problem, resulting in commercial actions that have been affecting our climate considerably. It is clear that action is needed in business. Agri-food supply chains are complex, and we face many issues in agri-food supply chains. Malnutrition, feeding overpopulated areas, obesity, to name a few. Agri-food supply chains appeal to all sustainable development goals. We thus believe that the business science section is in the unique position to provide business science for impact in the domain of agri-food supply chains.
The world is facing enormous challenges. We need to bring together the insights that we've developed over the years both within the section, the different chair groups, but also working very closely together with other groups in Wageningen and across the world. But of course, if you take on all these challenges at the same time, you're not going to have the impact that we need. So for the business sciences section, we've focused on three themes for which we work together very closely within the section as well as across the university. And these themes are interconnected as well. And they are the themes of health, sustainability and digitization. We are bringing together and developing further our insights, and because we have these challenges to face up to, we have to cut across disciplinary boundaries, both in terms of the theories that we developed in order to understand and improve the situation, but also in terms of the methods that we adopt to understand what's going on. I expect, and we expect across the section, that this collaboration will actually transform the disciplines themselves.
In order to cope with these challenges, we are developing a fundamental understanding of business processes across the complex agri-food value chain that are required to turn the raw materials into food on our plate, taking into account waste produced as well as behavior of actors involved, from input suppliers to consumers. This requires a circular approach and a thorough understanding of the specific actors and business functions within the agri-food value chain. The business science section not only collaborates with chair groups within social sciences, but also has strong ties with the other sciences groups of Wageningen University and with external stakeholders and actors in the agri-food supply chain.
Our postdoc program is about digitalization, which is one of the investment team within our university and also within our social science department. And I will go with twofold. First is to advance the research in the theme of digitalization, and second is to strengthen the collaboration between different researchers within our social science department, bring people together working in this topic. My project is about the last mile logistics of the online shopping, and we're looking at investigating how to use different type of information from the consumer and also from the website, so that we can try to stimulate and try to encourage consumers to opt for the more sustainable option from both environmental and social aspect. And for this, I'm working together closely with colleagues from Consumer Behaviour Group and also from Operation Research Logistics Group. But the challenge, of course, is to investment time in both groups, and we have to align different research topic and research objective, and that's the challenge for the postdoc between two groups.
I think the goal of the Business Sciences PhD program is to have interdisciplinary research, so to combine knowledge of different chair groups by collaborating, which means that PhDs in this project are supervised by two chair groups. So my PhD project is about digital interventions in the online supermarkets to guide consumers towards more healthy and more sustainable food choices, but also base it on consumer preferences, which raises many questions on how to develop such a feedback system. So with my PhD project, we try to combine the two perspectives to see what is feasible from a technical perspective and desirable from a social perspective. And hopefully in the end it will lead to a system that can help in making better food choices. Yeah, I like this very much because I like to challenge myself and I want to learn new things, but it's of course also a challenge because at the start of the PhD I had to integrate the new perspective, but yeah, I had no knowledge about it, so you can imagine that's quite difficult. And another challenge that I'm currently facing is that we try to find a journal to publish the paper in, but then on the one hand it's too technical for consumer behavior people and too much focus on the consumer for technical people. So yeah, we need to find a balance in making both perspectives happy.
Yeah, how we want to and how we aim to collaborate with actors, with business and other stakeholders is in various parts of what we do. This collaboration already starts in lectures, where we sometimes have guest speakers, where we offer business cases, but also in projects, where we often involve in PhD projects, for instance, a steering committee from stakeholders and from business and policy. We just finished a European project on resilience in Europe, in European farming systems, and we worked a lot with the business and with many stakeholders in multiple levels, very local, national, European levels in Brussels. That has been very fruitful. That worked out well in terms of data collection and also in terms of the interpretation of the data. The main challenge is that we have to be careful that we also always give something back to practice. So not only harvest and collect the data, but also remain or keep the colleagues in the field involved by giving something back.